guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a very special unboxing for Quarterly. Recently they contacted me and asked me if I would be interested in getting a box for review, and I of course said yes. If you are not familiar with Quarterly, they are a book subscription service. However, this one is a little bit different from the other subscription services out there because, as the name suggests, it actually only comes every quarter. So about every 3 months you get a box. It is a little bit pricier than other subscription services. However, with this subscription service you do get 3 books that are personally curated by the author for that quarter, as well as extra little bookish goodies as well, also curated by the author. I'll definitely have all the information linked down below for you guys to check out if you're interested, but I'm gonna get started unboxing this. I already opened, oh, that was my address. I already opened the box just to get ready for this because I don't want to struggle for like 10 minutes and waste a lot of my memory space. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started, and then I'll just kind of tell you guys about the subscription service a little bit more as we get ahead. Ooh! First, I'm going to pull out this, which is beautiful, by the way. This particular box is the YA literary box. They also have more of a general fiction box. However, for me, you guys know. This particular box was curated by Beth Revis, who you guys might know from the Across the Universe trilogy. So this is basically a letter explaining why she picked what she picked for this box. Okay, I'm definitely gonna read this after I am done unboxing everything. So the first thing I see here is a signed book plate with Beth Revis' signature on it. Very lovely. I love these kind of things. Next up, okay, should I start with the books or should I start with the goodies? I'm gonna start out with the books because those are the ones that make me the most excited. So the first book in here is BELZHAR by Meg Wolitzer. So this tells the story of 16-year-old Jam, who is having a difficult time dealing with the death of her boyfriend. And in an effort to help her, her parents actually send her away to a boarding school. In this boarding school, she starts this journal writing assignment based on Sylvia Plath that starts her on a path to self-discovery, is what the back says. So now the next book is The End or Something Like That by Andy Ellis. I don't think I've ever actually seen this one, so I'm very intrigued. Apparently it's about a girl named Emmy whose best friend passes away from a chronic heart condition, and she decides to try and contact her in the afterlife because she made a pact with her friend before she passed away to meet each other on the other side. I honestly haven't heard about this one, but the premise sounds very interesting. And then the last book in this is Beth Revis' own book. This is their newest release, which was released earlier this year, I believe, and it is A World Without You. This book, much like the previous two, deals with death and grieving and mental illness. This is about a 17-year-old named Beau who believes he can travel through time. He believes that he saw the Titanic sink, that he was in a bloody battlefield during the Civil War, and when his parents sent him away to a school for troubled youth, he befriends a young girl named Sophia. However, Sophia ends up committing suicide, which leaves Beau convinced that she is actually stuck somewhere in time waiting for him to save her. There are little annotations included in the book as well, which I personally love little details like that, particularly for a book like this that deals with mental illness, grief, and loss and acceptance of that loss. I think it'll just be really interesting to read the annotations from Beth to just give a little bit more insight into what she was thinking, or just even little tidbits about the characters or anything like that. I definitely love that personalized aspect to it that just kind of helps you get into the author's mind as they were writing this. I love things like that, so if you are a fan of that, that is definitely one aspect that is, in my opinion, very unique about this box. So I definitely feel like all of these books deal with death and grieving and trying to come to terms with reality and trying to figure out what's real and what's not. So I'm definitely very intrigued by these 3 books. Now I'll show you guys the extra goodies that came with it. The first thing that grabbed my attention here is this cable photo holder, which I love. I love hanging photos everywhere in my room. I have like a little wall dedicated to photos. So this I love. This looks like Thor's hammer. Anyone? No? Okay, so this is magnetic. Oh! Okay, this is even cooler than I thought it was. So these are little magnets that, hold on, let me show you. You hang this from your wall or wherever you put it in your room, and it comes included with these little magnets that you can just hook your photos onto. I'm definitely gonna get some use out of this because I just printed a whole bunch of BTS photos last night, coincidentally. Just for no reason, just for funsies. So this is definitely going to become like my BTS photo holder. And then the next thing included in here is a quotable notables Emily Dickinson blank note card with quotes that stick. This is a card. It's an Emily Dickinson card, and then on the back you have one of her quotes, as well as a little biographical blurb in the back. Some stickers, again with a few of her quotes. I never saw more, never saw the sea. I don't get out much, same. That is the last little goodie on here. And now let's look at the letter that is included. This is the letter that was written by Beth Revis, in which she actually goes into detail about why she picked the things that she picked for this box. And I think all of them complement her book really well. I just love the little personalized touches to it. So yeah, I'm definitely very, very happy and honestly very touched by this box. Maybe that's just because I've been an emotional wreck for the past week. I will also try to take photos for my blog, which I don't update very often, but I do feel like some of these things require you guys to kind of look at them a little bit more closely and see some of the details. So I'll definitely have a blog post linked down below for you guys to check out if you're interested in looking at some of the little details a little bit up close. So that is going to be it for this unboxing, and a huge thank you to Quarterly for contacting me to review this. I'm definitely a fan, and if any of you guys are interested in checking them out, I will have all the information linked down below. That is going to be it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.